Three scientists won the Nobel Prize for discovering exactly how your brain ages. One is still alive at 96 years old. The second lived to 92, the third to 81. Their combined lifespans tell us something powerful. Their discoveries weren't just theories written in journals. They were biological truths they lived themselves. Right now, your brain cells are either staying flexible and sharp or slowly losing the ability to adapt and remember. The difference comes down to three biological processes these scientists revealed. And here's what makes this different from every brain health video you've watched. We're connecting Nobel Prize-winning science directly to foods you can buy at any grocery store this week. Before we start, if you're new here, welcome. I create research-backed health content for people over 60 who refuse to accept that aging means decline. Hit that subscribe button and drop your location in the comments below. I read every single one, and it helps me understand where you're watching from. Now, let's talk about keeping your brain young. Dr. Eric Kandel won the Nobel Prize in 2000 for proving that your brain physically changes every time you learn something new. He's 95 years old today and still mentally sharp. His research showed that memory doesn't live in individual brain cells. It lives in the connections between them. These connections are called synapses. Here's what matters for you. As you age, it's not brain cell loss that causes memory problems. It's the gradual weakening of these connections. When your synapses lose flexibility, learning slows down, memory fades, cognitive aging speeds up. Think of your brain like a network of roads. The roads you use frequently stay paved and smooth. The ones you stop using deteriorate. Your brain works exactly this way. And here's the problem. Modern diets are destroying this flexibility faster than natural aging ever could. When you eat refined sugars and ultra-processed foods, your blood sugar spikes repeatedly. This creates oxidative stress and inflammation directly inside your brain. Over time, this interferes with the exact pathways that keep your synapses strong and flexible. Your brain becomes rigid instead of adaptable. It becomes harder to form new memories and easier to lose old ones. But research shows specific foods can protect and restore this flexibility. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel contain DHA, an omega-3 fat that makes up a major part of your brain cell membranes. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that DHA supports the synaptic flexibility Dr. Kandel discovered. People with higher DHA levels showed better memory performance and slower cognitive decline as they aged. You don't need supplements. 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week gives your brain the DHA it needs. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries work through a different pathway. They contain compounds called polyphenols that protect neurons from the oxidative stress that makes your brain rigid. Research in Nature's Scientific Reports analyzed multiple studies and found that regular berry consumption improved cognitive function, particularly in memory and learning areas. These aren't stimulants giving you a temporary boost. They help preserve your brain's ability to adapt over time. That's the difference between a quick fix and real protection. Eggs provide choline, a nutrient your brain uses to produce acetylcholine, a chemical messenger involved in attention and memory. Research shows that adequate choline intake is associated with better cognitive performance and helps maintain the structural integrity of brain cell membranes. 1 to 2 eggs daily provides meaningful choline support for your aging brain. Now, here's Dr. Kandel's most surprising discovery, the one he practices himself at 95 years old. He walks 2 to 3 miles every day, not for exercise, for his memory. His research revealed that bones function as an endocrine gland, releasing a hormone called osteocalcin. This hormone travels through your blood to your brain and enhances memory, particularly age-related memory loss. Research published in Nature Reviews Endocrinology confirmed that osteocalcin crosses the blood-brain barrier and binds to neurons in the hippocampus, your brain's memory center. Walking stimulates your bones to release this hormone. But osteocalcin production depends on nutrition. Foods rich in vitamin K activate osteocalcin so it can function. Spinach and kale provide vitamin K1. Fermented foods and certain cheeses supply vitamin K2, which is especially important for bone signaling. You also need adequate protein because osteocalcin itself is a protein. And vitamin D-rich foods like eggs and fatty fish support bone metabolism. So the complete picture: walk regularly and fuel that walking with foods that support the exact hormone Dr. Kandel showed protects memory. The second Nobel discovery comes from Dr. Robert Furchtgott, who won the prize in 1998 and lived to 92. He revealed that a molecule called nitric oxide signals your blood vessels to relax and open up. Before his work, scientists thought blood vessels opened and closed mechanically, like pipes. Dr. Furchtgott proved they actively respond to chemical signals. This matters because your brain is one of the most energy-demanding organs in your body. When blood flow declines with age, your neurons receive less oxygen and glucose. Waste products accumulate. Cognitive performance begins to suffer. Here's the harsh truth. In many cases, what we call brain aging is simply a slow failure of circulation, long before brain cells themselves are actually lost. Modern diets damage the inner lining of your blood vessels. Foods high in refined sugars, excess sodium, and ultra-processed ingredients increase oxidative stress and inflammation. This reduces your body's ability to produce nitric oxide. Over time, blood vessels become stiff and less responsive. It becomes harder to deliver oxygen and nutrients to your brain. Even before you notice cognitive decline, reduced circulation is quietly limiting your brain performance and accelerating aging. But specific foods protect this system. Beets are one of the most powerful foods for supporting blood flow to your brain. They're rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, the exact molecule Dr. Furchtgott discovered. Research shows that beet consumption improves vascular function and increases blood flow to the brain, particularly in regions involved in executive function, like planning, decision-making, and focus. You can eat beets roasted, juiced, or as a powder mixed into smoothies. Spinach, arugula, and lettuce support blood flow similarly to beets. They provide dietary nitrates along with antioxidants that protect nitric oxide from being broken down too quickly. Studies have linked regular leafy green intake with better vascular health and slower cognitive decline in aging populations. These aren't stimulants. They restore normal vessel signaling, the way your body was designed to work. Pomegranate supports blood flow through its high polyphenol content. These compounds reduce oxidative stress within blood vessels and help preserve nitric oxide activity. Research has linked pomegranate consumption with improved endothelial function and better cerebral blood flow. What this means? A steadier supply of oxygen and nutrients reaching your neurons over time. You can consume pomegranate as fresh seeds, juice, or even as a supplement if fresh isn't available. The pattern is clear. When you protect blood flow, you protect brain function. It's that direct. The third Nobel discovery comes from Dr. Günter Blobel, who won the prize in 1999 and lived to 81. He explained how proteins are directed to the correct locations inside your cells. This might sound abstract, but it's critical for brain longevity. Your neurons are especially sensitive to cellular chaos because they must function for decades without being replaced. Most of your other cells regenerate regularly, but your brain cells are designed to last your entire lifetime. When proteins inside these cells are delivered to the wrong place or fail to fold correctly, cellular stress increases. Toxic buildup occurs, and over time, this breakdown in cellular organization contributes to neurodegeneration and cognitive decline. Dr. Bloebel's work revealed that brain longevity depends not just on energy or blood flow, but on maintaining order inside every single neuron. Modern diets disrupt this order. Foods high in refined sugars and ultra-processed ingredients increase the production of damaged proteins while simultaneously impairing the systems responsible for folding, transporting, and recycling them. In neurons, this is especially damaging. When misfolded or misplaced proteins accumulate, cellular compartments lose their functional boundaries, stress responses activate, normal signaling begins to break down. Over time, this internal disorder contributes to neurodegeneration and accelerated brain aging. The protective strategy the science points to. Berries support cellular protection by supplying polyphenols that reduce oxidative stress inside neurons. This helps protect proteins from damage and reduces the burden on cellular quality control systems. By lowering oxidative injury, berries indirectly support the precise protein targeting and organization that Dr. Bloebel showed is essential for long-lived brain cells. Extra virgin olive oil supports cellular order through its high content of monounsaturated fats and protective polyphenols. These compounds stabilize cellular membranes and reduce inflammation, creating a more favorable environment for proper protein transport and signaling. Research consistently links olive oil consumption with better cognitive outcomes, likely because it helps preserve the structural integrity of neurons over time. Use it as your primary cooking oil and as a dressing for salads and vegetables. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and cabbage support cellular protection by activating detoxification and antioxidant pathways inside cells. These vegetables contain sulfur compounds that enhance your cell's ability to manage damaged proteins and reduce internal stress. Think of cruciferous vegetables as a cleanup crew for your brain cells. They help neurons maintain internal organization and resilience as your brain ages. Aim for at least 3 to 4 servings per week, steamed, roasted, or lightly sautéed. When you support brain plasticity with fatty fish, berries, and eggs, you're maintaining the flexibility Dr. Kandel showed is central to staying mentally sharp with age. When you protect blood flow with beets, leafy greens, and pomegranate, you're supporting the circulation Dr. Furchtgott proved is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to your brain. When you maintain cellular order with berries, olive oil, and cruciferous vegetables, you're protecting the internal organization Dr. Bloebel revealed determines whether neurons thrive or deteriorate. These are the 3 biological pillars of brain longevity. I'm not promising this will cure Alzheimer's or reverse dementia. I'm not telling you this guarantees you'll live to 100. What I'm saying is this: these foods support your brain's natural protective systems before problems become serious. If this makes sense to you, if you see how supporting brain plasticity, blood flow, and cellular protection could help you or someone you love stay mentally sharp for years to come, type yes in the comments right now. Share this video with someone over 60 who's worried about cognitive decline. Your comment and your share help other people discover this science. Check the description below for links to the actual research studies so you can verify everything I've shared today. Your brain has carried you this far. These 9 foods can help it carry you much further.